Honorable Men Discord. Walo speaks on black businesses. Let's talk about it. So I came across this video where Walo's speaking on how black people automatically, well, let me say, black people who have businesses automatically expect blacks to support their businesses. And in this video to my side, he's speaking on the fact that no, he's not going to just support any old business. There needs to be standards in place before he supports the business. And I 100% agree with what Walo said. First and foremost, would I want to support a black business? Absolutely. Why wouldn't I want to? Secondly, it's not a bad thing to support a black business because other races are supporting their race. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. I grew up in Queens, and the area in Queens that I lived in at one point was a mixture of Hispanic, blacks, Asian, and Indian. But then the population changed with time, and it became more of a Asian community, and I want to say Indian community, right? One thing I've witnessed with my own eyes is when it changed over into an Asian dominant community, the Asian people support their businesses. This is not an assumption. This is not an opinion. This is what I see or what I've seen with my own eyes. So a black person supporting another black person's business is not a bad thing. But what I agree with 100% with Walo, or I should say how I agree with Walo 100%, is there need to be standards. No, I do not agree with just supporting for the sake of supporting. How is the quality of the product, of the service? Is it consistent? This is something that he mentioned. Is it consistent? Is the product or the service consistent? These things are important in business, period, regardless if it's a business by another race or not. This is the thing that customers should look for. Customers should demand it. Yes, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you're going to want to profit, right? Correct? You're going to want to profit from your business. But if you lack consistency, quality, and just a reputation for being reliable, dependable, friendly, then why do you feel that you deserve the support? Listen, so let me just get into the story that I want to share, right? And I'm going to be specific with this one. I thought about, should I mention the business? I don't care if I mention the business. This is not a really attack on the business, but I'm going to be very specific with this story. Excuse me, my mouth is getting dry. So let me be specific. Where I live now, I'm within walking distance of a juice bar. The juice bar is called Juices for Life. If you're from New York, you already know what I'm talking about when I say Juices for Life. If you don't know, if you're not from New York, that's fine. Juices for Life, to my understanding, rapper Styles P from The Lox is either co-owner or he has some type of investment or partnership with that brand. Now, what I'm about to say is not a reflection on Styles P. I'm just mentioning Juices for Life because I want to be specific, right? To just paint a picture. And I have a reason why I'm mentioning the actual name of the juice bar. So, just to put things into context, I frequently, throughout, I want to say, 2, maybe 3 years, I frequently go into Juices for Life for a particular drink, right? It's called the Armageddon. So for those of you that actually go to Juices for Life, you know why I choose Armageddon. It's almost like a meal replacement. It's just great. It's a great drink. Great ingredients. So I always get the same drink. I'm an in and out type of guy, as most men are. We don't like to stand around and stare at the menu every time we go in there as if like we've never been there before. So I literally get the same drink, an Armageddon. Why am I telling you this? Why am I giving you the long version? Because it's necessary for this story. So this week I went into Juices for Life, and when I was going into the store, before I went into the store, there was a fire truck that pulled up, and I've been to Juices for Life plenty of times, and the fire truck from in the neighborhood, so pretty much around the corner from Juices for Life, it pulled up, so I made sure I went into Juices for Life first because I wanted to beat how many firefighters were about to walk inside of Juices for Life for juice, right? Now, normally when I go in there, all the times that I've been going in there, I go straight to the cashier and I order my drink. Why I order the Armageddons? Because that's always usually pre-made. So I can just go down, grab my Armageddon, pay for it, and I'm out the store. In and out, right? The Armageddon drink is one of maybe 2 drinks that are always pre-made because it's a popular drink. So you don't have to wait for them to blend all the different ingredients to get your drink. So I get inside I get inside of Juices for Life. This time I didn't go straight to the cashier because I was actually ordering an Armageddon and a separate drink, right? Now, to my understanding, when you order specialty drinks outside of the Armageddon, you have to wait. You have to order with the actual guys who make the drink. I know this is probably not going to make much sense, but I get inside of Juices for Life. Now, the firefighters came in. 3 of them came in to order drinks. So, whilst I'm waiting there, I realized that the guys making the drink, even though they can clearly see me, there's 2 guys making the drink, 1 guy at the register. The 2 guys making the drink clearly see me standing there. They don't address me, right? They look at me. They go back to making their drinks. They look at me again, go back to making drinks. So I said, do I order the drinks here or do I order it over there, meaning by the cashier? So this older black man tells me, with all the times you've been here, you don't know where you ordered the drinks? And then he made the hand gesture towards the register, right? I said, oh, okay. I said, I didn't know that because every time I come in here, I get the Armageddon. So the Armageddon is located right by the register. And I just order the Armageddon. I order the Armageddon. They gave me the Armageddon and I leave, right? With that being said, he also said, there's a sign also right there on the wall. And when I looked, I saw the sign that said, order here. Now, I've been going there for about 2 to 3 years and I don't really ever pay attention to all this other stuff in the store because I'm an in and out person. Why am I telling you this story? And I hope you're listening to this story. why I'm telling you this story is because, one, I asked a specific question. Do you order drinks here? All I needed him to say is, no, you got to order over there. What I did not need him to tell me is, all the times you've come here, you don't know where you order? That's not the answer that I needed. I asked a specific question. How is this relevant to what Walo speaks about? Here's the thing, and this is what I expect out of a business as a customer, right? Now, regardless if you have a black business or a white-owned business, an Indian business, a Chinese business, what I need as an adult, a grown male adult, is when I ask a question, I just need an answer, right? Where do you order the drinks? He could have told me over there. Instead, he chose to tell me, but all the times you come here, you don't know where to order the drink. Wrong answer. And he was older than me. I have respect for my elders, but I had to hold in my energy because it did put me in a bad mood because that's not what I asked you, right? Furthermore, speaking on consistency, he was able to identify the fact that I've been there plenty of times. Oddly enough, this same person that told me, you've been here all these times, you don't know where to order. When I go in there, when Juices for Life is empty and it's just him behind the counter, he doesn't even say hi, not even a head nod, right? And I'm a regular customer for about 2 to 3 years. Do you see where I'm going with this? Where I'm going with this, people, is if you're one of the viewers out there that's planning to have a business, be consistent, be friendly. The things that really don't have a price tag to it is what propels your business and keeps longevity. The things you overlook, sometimes some of you all are going into business and all you're thinking about is the potential of the dollars that you're going to be making. You're not thinking about the small details that go a long way. The small details that can also increase your customers, because customers will tell other customers about their experiences, and they will refer family members and friends, so on and so forth. And before you know it, you have more people trying to check out your establishment, or more people making calls for your services, depending on what type of business you have. These things, I would think, is common sense and commonplace, but I guess it's not. Because now, that older gentleman who said what he said, which I have respect for older gentlemen, had I had a nasty response or shown aggression, I would have been in the wrong, right? Because here's the thing, I don't share this in my videos because my channel, I intend to be positive, but there's a lot of stuff that happens in this world that are driven by evil, people that are just driven by evil. And the quote unquote good guys, or the 9-to-5ers, the boring guys. Here's the thing, folks. Now I'm just going to keep it real like I always try to on the channel. The good guys, the 9-to-5 guys, we're all capable of crashing out. All right? If you're a good guy, a 9-to-5er, a peaceful man, God-fearing man, and you agree with what I just said, and I don't even use that term. I'm just using it for the sake of connecting with some of the younger viewers. We're all capable of crashing out. All right? If you agree with me, give me an amen in the comment. But we do better because we want to do better, and we want to maintain the consistency of being a better version of ourselves. We try to be our best. And the reason why I'm saying this is because some businesses, the attitudes, and this Walo's going to speak on it, the attitudes of some of the people that own these businesses are so disgusting. This is why you lose customers. Your attitude, you make your establishment so personal and so, for lack of a word, you make it like it's a clique. You know how many barbershops, I could talk about barbershops. I could make this episode like 2 hours long. I could be honest with you because I'm passionate about this subject, about businesses. And it has nothing really to do with black businesses, because this is why I agree with Walo. Let's talk business. Forget about support us because we're a black business. Let's talk business models, proper business models, proper business conduct. You know, I just did the video about standing on business, and I showed the black woman who was a hairstylist dragging the client. The business models, practices, how you behave, all of these things matter. I don't care if it's a black business. I would prefer to be a black business that upholds high standards. Absolutely, I'll support. Absolutely, I'll support. But if you come with anything less than high standards, then no, I'm not supporting. All right? Barbershops, you can forget about it. Again, anyone who has stories about poor businesses from blacks, and this is not to shoot down black business owners. This is not to, we're saying this because if you're a black business owner and you're watching this video, or if you came across what Walo had to say, we need you to improve on your business. We need you to be more consistent. All right. Some of you guys are running businesses as if like, as if you're at home. There's barbershops that I've walked into, and not necessarily black barbershops. I'm just talking about bad business models, and this also applies to black businesses. So I'm staying in line. There's barbershops that I've walked into plenty of barbershops. There's barbershops I walk into, and from the time I go get through the door, people turn around, look at you, as if like you walked into their house uninvited. Horrible business models. Horrible business models. And I don't even have a business background as far as owning a business. And I could assure you that that's a horrible business model. I have customer service background. That's a horrible business model. Listen, there was a show back in the days, back in the days before many of you were probably even born, right? There was a show called Cheers, right? And the theme song went like this. I'm paraphrasing, all right? A place where one can go where everybody knows your name, right? Somewhere that you can go where everybody knows your name. I'm paraphrasing. Why was that such a powerful theme song for a television show? The show was about a bar, and the regular patrons or of the bar, the regular people, that neighborhood people that would come into that bar. And the reason why that bar and the reason why the show and the fictional bar was successful was because of the consistency, the treatment. You see, the barbershops that I've been to, excuse me, where when I walk in, people just look at you. They don't even address you. Clearly, the barbers know their regular customers and who's new. When someone new walks in, you don't just stare at them and make them feel uncomfortable for stepping foot. I've been in barbershops where when I walk in the door and the way they look at me makes me feel like I walked in on a drug sale, as if I'm intruding. And it gets even worse. Even at that point, no one says, "Hey, would you like a haircut?" They just stare at you. I had to initiate the conversation. I had to say, is anyone available to cut my hair? And then they say, "Oh, we only go by appointments." I've been to several spots like that. Several spots. I'm not making this up. This is real accounts. All right. And I'm saying all of this to say, no, I'm not supporting a black business if the standards aren't high. If you're a business owner, be consistently friendly. If you're a business owner, the time you say your business opens, be there when it opens. Don't have the customer there before you and you're opening it up talking about, "Oh yeah, I woke up late." Horrible business model. You're losing my support. And if I'm a regular, by all means, when I come through the doors, "Hey, what's up?" It costs you nothing to say what's up. And say it consistently. Don't stare at me and say it on Monday. I come on Wednesday and it's no what's up. These things matter. And if anyone disagrees with me, I will absolutely see you in the comment section. I will see you in the comment section. But let's get to Walo. Let's get to this.
Oh, I'm black. No black. Nobody gives off that. Kill that shit. Ow. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material of your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. About what color you is. I'm going to spend my money. That paper, I'm going to spend them deals when I want to spend it at. Grab his Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini. I'm going to do what I want to do while I'm here. But I'm going to tell you one thing, I ain't going to be finessed off some black shit. But one thing about it, 70% of you is not going to make it. I'm not fake-ass motivational speaker. Oh, I'm black. Oh.
Listen. Walo was dead on. I'm almost eager for a disagreement on this episode. I'm eager to see someone challenge this one on black businesses because I'm waiting for you. If you agree with me, fine. Then the comment section should be empty. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I should just hit the like button. Hit the like button if if you liked it. But if you disagree with me, I am waiting. I'm waiting in the comment section. And please come with a respectful, intellectual perspective as to why you disagree with me. Because the business models I've seen, barbershops, restaurants, just nasty attitude. Listen, business owners, who you hire too, pay attention. Your businesses can't just be about, I just want to make money to pay for my house or pay for my foreign car, take my trips. Pay attention to your businesses. Pay secret shoppers to go in, if it's shoppers, or secret customers to go into your establishments, and really, really consistently pay attention to your business. Because the businesses that I've been to, are horrible. Horrendous. Horrible is an understatement. Horrendous businesses out there. And this is not hate on business owners. Whether you're successful and thriving or you're failing, it does nothing to me. I'm saying this because it's a fact. It's an experience. These are experiences that I've had, and I've said to myself, these are horrible businesses. How are these places open? I can't tell you how many times I've stepped into different businesses, and the host, the barber, even if it's a service, I don't even want to get into music, because I there was a period of time when I was an artist, and some of these studios I go into, please, fellas, if any of this you identify with, I want to see. I even want to hear your stories. You don't even have to not necessarily disagree with me. If you disagree with me, I'm there for it. If you have stories, please share the stories in the comments, because the young adults that are coming up that want to start a business, it's important you take your business serious. Take your business serious. Don't think money first, business second. Pay attention to your businesses. Be serious about your businesses. Be consistent. And anything you do that you claim to love, you claim you're passionate about, be consistent. And if it's a people service based business, be friendly. Oh my goodness, black people. Are we incapable of being friendly? Listen, in conclusion, if you get anything from this episode, be consistent, be friendly to your customers consistently. If they're repeat customers, treat them like family. You should treat all your customers like family, to be honest with you. And watch how your business skyrockets from just what I just told you. It's the small details, people. It's the small details. So would I support any black business? No. I need to see what it is. If it's clothing, what's the quality like? I'll buy a t-shirt first, test it out. If the t-shirt shrinks or rips because I just threw it over my head and then it tears, I'm not gonna buy another t-shirt. It's cheap material. If it's quality, absolutely I'll support it. I agree with Walo. If you disagree, I'll see you in the comments. Listen, I got love for people. Doesn't matter what nationality you are. Listen, in this life, it's about how you treat people. Same thing in business. Business and life all the same. How you treat people. It doesn't matter what nationality you are. It's how you treat people. The moment you start treating people like they're less than, that's when you start losing. You may not lose right away, but at some point in time, you'll start losing. All right? So don't take this episode personal. Make adjustments. And as always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.